but I had a lot of stuff on, so I couldn't go to the audition, and I was glad I didn't because it was like crazy with how many people came out. So they opened it up to everyone. So yeah, I get the whole watching it and then feeling like, okay, crap, like now I need to go and get something done or do a sit up or something.
Right.
So I get it.
Yeah. So, have you ever experienced anything that affected your self-esteem negatively or positively, like either way?
Yeah. I experienced negative self-esteem, and I think a lot of what plays into that is people around me. Like, a lot of my self-esteem comes from sight, that people can see stuff, and obviously I got these new glasses, but I'm still, since I can't see, I'm still experiencing some negative self-esteem because I don't point the camera right, or I don't look straight at what I'm looking at, and I just expect to see whatever it is I'm looking at, and I need to definitely get better at pointing the camera. So I think a lot of self-esteem for me comes from other people being able to see things that I can't.
Okay. So I want you guys to think about how your life might be different if you had completely positive self-esteem, no negative self-esteem. What do you think you could accomplish in your life? Corinne, you go first.
It's funny because I was just talking to a friend today about on the wavelength of what we're talking about, and I was telling her that I guess if I didn't have like a fear of putting myself out there and being judged, and I already do to a limit, but not fully, that I probably would be at the level where I wanted to be in terms of like my modeling career. But because I do have certain like fears, I guess, and certain things that's holding me back in terms of that I know I probably should just have a freak it attitude. But I want to have a freak it attitude when it comes to that. But
right.
I know that's something I have to work on.
Okay. Anyone else?
This is Rain. I would say that I would probably be a successful actress. But over the years, I definitely hindered myself from becoming successful because I had opportunities with stuff, but because I was like self-conscious about my skin and my weight, I just always felt like, people are going to be judging me because of my weight or my skin, and then and they just kind of deterred me away from really going for opportunities that I could have had years ago.
So it definitely hinders us from making or taking risks that we might take if we had self-esteem.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Annie?
I knew you were going to call me. I should have just barked it out. I always talk so damn much. I'm trying to let other people talk, but it's funny. I guess for me it's a little different, but that's only because I've told you guys I broke my back a couple of years ago, and it completely changed my life. I wasn't able to go right back into working in construction, which I used to do. So I was forced. Literally, I was at a point where I was forced to, I was on Craigslist, and I'm like, okay, what can I do? What can I do to earn money? And I almost was like, I applied for some modeling gigs and stuff like that and I really didn't think I was even going to get them, because I never thought that I was good enough for that because I was told I wasn't. But I went ahead and did it anyways, and I started getting them, and it started to feel pretty great. So it's kind of, the universe gave me a big swift kick in the butt or the back, And so now I just go after it whether I feel like I can totally do it 150%. I'm going to go after it anyways because life is short.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mhm. Anyone else? Corinne?
Yes.
So, did I ask you this question already? How do you think your life would be different? Oh, okay. So, where do you think your self-esteem has room to improve?
Yeah, no, I definitely think approve, because I don't know. I guess because I'm always conflicted, and I guess it's a hard subject for me to talk about, just because it's something I dealt with like my whole life. Is basically people unsolicited a lot of times is telling me about how they feel like I look like or whatever. And I realized that some of it is because I put myself in that industry where I'm going to be judged, and I get that. So with me, it could be approved, but it's going to be harder for me because I am in a arena where people are entitled to judge me, I guess.
Mhm. Okay. Destiny, what about you?
Yeah, I think what was the question again? I'm sorry.
How would your life be different if you had positive self-esteem, and where do you think your self-esteem has room to improve?
I think my self-esteem definitely has grown since I've got into school for singing, because that's always something that I've really wanted to do. And the second part was, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The second part was what again?
I'm sorry. Where do you think your self-esteem has room to improve?
I think it definitely has room to improve with my lack of vision. I just, with these glasses, actually, I just need to know that, I have them. I have the tools to use. I just need to, concentrate a little bit more and figure out what I'm doing, where the camera's going, and look at things.
Okay. All right. So we are going to go to the break, and afterwards we will be back with the next part of the show.
Are you enjoying the show? Help us bring more great content to you by donating. Every bit helps. You can donate to us by visiting our Patreon page. You can go to www.patreon.com and search for Real Girlfriends Across America to support the show. Or you can donate to us by visiting our Anchor page. You can visit www.anchor.fm and search for us by searching Real Girlfriends Across America. We appreciate the donation. Now back to the show.
Okay, we're back to our subject. I hope you guys are still feeling okay. We're going to talk about just some ways that self-esteem can affect our lives, right? And then you guys can also go into how it has affected your life if you like. Self-esteem pretty much can affect your outlook on life. It can affect your worldview. It can affect your belief in your abilities. It can affect all your relationships. It can affect your level of passion for activities if you believe that you are unable to perform well. It affects people's perception of you. It can damage your energy levels, can cause mental and emotional illness, can decrease positivity, and can damage your mood. That's a whole lot. So, how can we increase self-esteem to avoid all that? So we're going to go into ways and activities and things that we can do to start increasing our self-esteem, because we don't want to have our lives destroyed by low self-esteem. So who would like to go first?
I think, this is Rain speaking. I think meditation is so important. It has helped me and a lot of people I know so much. Even people I know that have had mental illness, it has helped them a lot. So I definitely think stuff like meditation and just, talk, like have a community of other people that you can talk to about situations in your life and how you feel. Just let things go, because a lot of times we keep things bottled up inside of us as well, which also prevents us from becoming confident in something. So letting go of everything, and just having like workshops where there's motivational speakers and people encouraging you to love yourself and love on others. And I think those would be good ideas.
Mm-hmm. One thing that I did when I think I started doing this when I was a teenager, and I don't know if I read it somewhere, and it reminded me of it when I was writing the show, because I was researching, basically what we could do to improve our self-esteem. And this technique actually made me remember that I used to do this when I was a teenager. And what it is you go in the mirror every day and you tell yourself the positive thing about you. And you tell yourself that whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is, maybe you whistle good, I don't know, maybe you listen to other people well, maybe you're a helper, maybe you like music, maybe you love painting, maybe you are artistic, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is. Whatever it is, you go in the mirror and you tell yourself that you are good at that every day. And I practiced this as a teen because I used to have extremely low self-esteem, and it actually did raise my self-esteem. It boosted my image about myself. And so I want to know if you guys have ever tried this, or if you would be willing to try this. Every day, go in the mirror and tell yourself the thing that you like about you, and do this for at least 3 weeks before adding a second thing on that list. What do you guys think about that? What is one thing that you really, really, really like about yourself?
I'm going to stick with brain.
What?
No, it's just C. I said I'm going to stick with brain.
Brain?
Yeah, my brain.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're intelligent.
Yeah, if you want to call it that.
Okay.
You guys don't even know how funny that just sounded, but okay. Brain instead intelligence. No brain.
Like whatever. Okay. Rain, what about you?
One thing I'm really good at?
One thing that you really like about yourself.
Oh, that I really like about myself. That time and things that would make them happy, and how I can make someone's day bright if they're having a bad day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyone else? Don't make me call somebody. Destiny.
I love that I sing good.
I didn't know you could sing. You can sing?
Yep.
We're going to have you sing for a show one time.
Okay.
Annie, what about you?
Sorry about that. I hope you can't hear this wind in the background, but So first of all, I wanted to say affirmations. That's what those are called, and they're amazing. I have notes in my mirror in the bathroom